Good morning, and welcome to your weekly message from First Congregational Church, Milford, New Hampshire. I'm your pastor, Al Hoyt, and as you can tell, I'm not in my church office. I'm safely ensconced in a undisclosed location, also known as my home office. Today is Saturday, February 16th. Lots of things going on this week, beginning with Saturday, February 18th. The men's breakfast will be at 7:30 a.m. at the Masonic Hall. I hope to see many of you there. Sunday, February 19th is Transfiguration Sunday. At 9 a.m. is Adult Bible Study in the Parish House. At 10 is our in-person worship service and live streamed. Following the church service, we will have our coffee hour. More about that later. And the Board of Christian Education will be meeting in the parlor immediately following worship. Monday, February 20th, the church office will be closed for President's Day. At 7:30, the church council meeting will be hybrid. You can look for that Zoom link that afternoon. Tuesday, February 21st, the Sauhegan Valley Chorus will be rehearsing in Sanctuary. Wednesday, February 22nd, is Ash Wednesday. Can you believe it? It's flying by. From 9:30 to 11 a.m., I will be imposing ashes for anyone who drives up and wants them. If you can't come in, but you'd like to get ashes, give us a phone call. I'll be glad to meet you outside, and you can drive up and get your ashes and not even get out of the car. From 1:30 to 3, I'll be imparting ashes again. I'll be doing the ashes during that time. And then at 7:30 on Wednesday, Ash Wednesday, there'll be a church service with ashes imparted. The service will be in person and will be live streamed via YouTube. So I hope to see many of you there. Thursday, February 23rd, choir rehearsal in the sanctuary at 7:30. Saturday, February 25th, is the New Hampshire Conference of the United Church of Christ's annual Prepared to Serve training day. Verna and I will be attending. There's many different workshops to attend, and I don't believe anybody else has signed up for the church from the church, but it's almost always a really worthwhile thing to go. We learn an awful lot about things that we can bring back to the church and help work on how we govern our church and things we can do to make our church more relevant. And then, of course, Sunday, February 26th will be the first Sunday in Lent. Carol left me a note that she needs people to sign up for coffee hour still. The sign-up sheet is at the coffee hour table on Sundays, or you can contact Carol by email or telephone and let her know that you'd like to help with coffee hour. And of course, donations to the coffee hour bucket are always appreciated. Altar flowers are needed. We ask you consider providing flowers for church services. It is nice to dedicate flowers in honor or in memory of someone for a group or a special occasion. And Easter flower orders are due in the office. I have to remember which way to go where it doesn't bleed through. Are due in the office no later than March 3rd. There can be no exceptions. If you have not got your order in by March 3rd, we cannot order flowers for you. So the form is in the bulletin. I believe it's going to be in the next greeting, but the order has to be in by March 3rd. So it'll be in the bulletin, and you can ask Carol to email you one. But either way, it has the selection of flowers that you might want and any dedication that you want to put on it. If you're not giving flowers, if you're just going to give a donation for Easter, that form is on the other side of the flower donation form. And with Lent upon us, in the narthex, effective Sunday, the Lenten devotional that the deacons have selected for this Lenten season will be available in the narthex. One devotional per family, please. We do not have enough for everybody to have more than one. So there are devotionals for families with young children, but I don't have those here. Vicki will have them for the kids at Sunday school. So we're approaching the Easter season, beginning with Ash Wednesday and going forward into Lent. It has always been, that's the new puppy, it has always been an important season in the life of every Christian church. This year on Good Friday, our choir will be joining with the choir of the Milford United Methodist Church to do a Good Friday service. I believe it will be at the United Methodist Church, but more on that later. We have a lot coming up. We'll have the Wednesday night bread and soup suppers starting on the Wednesday after the first Sunday in Lent. That will begin at 6:30 p.m. Come down for some good soup, some good bread, and a little Bible study. I hope to see many of you there. Warning in advance, I will be making my split pea and ham soup for the first soup supper. What other soups we get? We don't know. So I look forward to seeing many of you there. One of the things about this Easter season that always gets me is the Monday-Thursday service. Going back to 1991 or 1992, I'm old and my brain leaks. 1991 or 1992 was the first Monday-Thursday service I had ever attended. The church that I was raised in did not do a Monday-Thursday service, or if they did, it's lost in the the vast wasteland of my mind. But I think that the one in 1991 or 92 was the first one I had ever attended. It was certainly the first Tenebrae service I had ever attended. And for some reason, because I was in a new church, I was going through a new period in my life, for some reason, that particular Tenebrae service was incredibly important to me. It flavored the entire Holy Week in a way that I had never experienced before. It was emotional. It wasn't just, oh, look at that, now I understand more. It was a physical, emotional experience. And that has carried with me from that day to this. What was that, 30 years ago? And going forward, it made the Monday-Thursday service made the Good Friday, and it made the sunrise service, and it made the Easter Sunday service that much more meaningful. And I think probably that particular Easter Holy Week changed how I considered Easter altogether for the rest of my life, so to speak. It was amazing. And I hope that you will come and experience some of that absolute envelopment, the movement, the motion of our souls through that time. I hope to see many of you in our Holy Week observances, especially on sunrise service, the Good Friday service, but especially on Easter Sunday. It is the most important holiday in the Christian calendar. Easter is far more important than Christmas. Maybe not to little ones, but it should be to us, because we are an Easter people. With that, please join me in the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. So, one final note. Since the beginning of the pandemic and going on even after the pandemic had ended, SHARE has found a much bigger demand for food assistance. a much bigger demand for food assistance. Right now, they're providing regular food assistance to 90 families every week. They're providing 90 families with groceries for a week. And all of you that buy, go grocery shopping on a regular basis know just exactly how expensive that can be. So as we come into this Easter season, if you find yourself looking for some way to do some good, bring in some food for Share. You can go on their website or you can go on our website and see what Share is looking for this month, but bring in something for Share. If you can't go out and get something and bring it in, think about giving a donation to Share, no matter how little. It's more important that we show those people in the community that we are there for them and we care. Right? That is what we are about as a church. And Jesus specifically told us to help feed the hungry. So this is a great opportunity for us to live that message. And with that, until we meet again, take good care of yourself. Take good care of each other. And God bless you.